super interesting one today. Is this BENFEI 4-in-1 card reader the right card reader for you? Is it amazing? I'm not thinking I'm going to be saying it's amazing at the end, but let's talk about it in all fairness and go over what my experience has been like. If you're watching this, I'm assuming we've all suffered through that, having multiple adapters to read all your different card formats. We've all had that experience, and this is really nice in the sense that it has the 4 most common formats here in this one device. So let's talk about a couple positives. Obviously, you do have the ability to read 4 different kinds of cards. So it is USB 3.0, which is far from the fastest format, but it is pretty darn close to universally compatible. And that is a good thing. It has this nice long cable. Depending upon how you want to use it, install it, that's good. This has the option of either USB-A, and it actually includes attached to it a USB-C adapter. That is positive. I think that might be the end of my positives. A couple things I wanted to say. Let's talk about quality of construction. It is very cheap and plasticky. I have had no problems with it. It has worked perfectly. I don't know, I can't see into the future other than I've had probably 20 different versions of these over the course of time, and I have a good seat of the pants feel. And my guess is this is not gonna last forever kind of thing. This is not a forever adapter for you. So the other thing that drives me crazy is you see this says TF card here. TF doesn't say micro SD. Why does it not say micro SD? Because they're too cheap to pay for the license to say micro SD. They use the technology, they knock off the technology, but they don't want to pay for the license. And I feel like if the company doesn't want to pay to use the right license, to use the right lingo, how much money are they actually putting into the quality of construction? Just a question I'm asking. And finally, my design problem with this is, for me, I like to either have them sitting on my desk or take some Velcro and attach it to my desk. And when I do that, the 2 most common cards are not shown. We've got an MS card, a compact flash card. Like, how many cameras still use compact flash cards? So it has those 2 cards facing you, right? Those are the most 2 convenient ones. Then the most common ones that you want to use, the TF, actually micro SD, the TF card is on the side, and the SD card's on the side. So if you have it just sitting loosely on your desk, I guess it really doesn't matter. But I like to actually kind of like Velcro this underneath my desk like this. So then when I want to unload a card, I just tap it in, but you can't do that because they're on the weird sides and very highly mounted. So that's more of a me thing than a real thing, but it is a real thing for me. So I will say, overall, dollars for donuts, I think it's a good value. It's definitely not, you're definitely not overpaying for it, even though I'm not a super fan. I think there's value here. I've been using it for the last week. It has worked fine, no issues whatsoever. I just somewhat question some of the design choices and possibly the longevity of it, which I don't know. It's just my seat of the pants guess. No science there, no knowledge there, just a guess from me. But I think you came here for that guess because I've had like 20 of these. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If you're still interested in it, and I did buy it, this was not sponsored, I bought it and I'm keeping it to use it. The links are down here. You could click on it, use that if we're on a format where the link's not there. It's definitely pinned in the comment section down below if you want to find it down there. While you're in the comment section, let us know, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? What about this TF thing? TF thing drives me nuts. I hate when people are just so cheap, like they don't want to use the license, so they're like, well, we'll call it something else, even though we all know it's a micro SD card. Anyway, enough of that. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time.